I'm just gonna snap submit. I will see you for game 2. And welcome to round 1, game 2. I will not be mulliganing this. I don't have any islands, which I will need for the messenger drake eventually. But I've got a 2-drop and a 3-drop. And that is good enough for me. So he starts off strong with his Elvish Mystic. I get yet another plains, which I didn't really want, but that's okay. Kinda wish that I had some sort of X spell for this deck, just to do something with the extra mana that you get in the late game. Didn't get to that point last round, or last game, but it might. So unless he plays something that's got 4 power or more, that one kinda has 4 power or more. That's a nice turn 2 Blood Baron. Hey, there's Sarah. So I'm going to play my Angelic Wall, and the question now becomes, do you block and let the Angelic Wall eat the Elvish Mystic? Or do you just let it through? I think I'm probably just going to let that through. If I had my combat trick, I'd like to block with that. Verdant Haven, okay. Man, each time, all 3 of his colors. And a Verdant Haven, so he can have anything he wants color-wise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm especially going to let that go through now because the Mystic is disposable at this point. Okay, well, he's got 5 mana, but I have 3. It looks like I'm going to curve out pretty nicely. So I will play my Master of Diversion. And then F6 through the rest of my turn. So he's ahead of me on life right now, but if I can get through with Master and Charging Griffin, then I can get through for 5 a turn. And then if I can get 1 more land, preferably an island, then I can curve into Sarah and Air Servant. Alright, so he's tapping for green and what else? Got 2 mountains this turn. Okay, so I guess he got unlucky on his mountain draw there because I still haven't seen any red cards. Trollhide. Man, I wish I had some bounce. Or Passivism. Or Claustrophobia. That could be the enemy right there. That's a mean Blood Baron. He's got the mana to regenerate it. I don't know if I throw my wall in front of that now or wait till later, but I think I'm going to hold the wall back just in case there's something else that it can legitimately block and not just be a chump blocker for. Okay, well, I've got a Train Condor if I ever draw blue, which can lift up my Master, which is a nice little combination there. So I will attack through with the Master, diverting nothing. Okay, I'll get myself a Charging Griffin. So I'm going to be getting through for 5 a turn, which puts him on a 4-turn clock. If you count me getting a chump block in, then he's got 4 a turn, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16, so he's got about a 4-turn clock. Not counting my chump block. So I am kind of ahead, if you want to think of it that way. Especially if I can draw a land. Oh, that changes things. Well, no, it doesn't really change things because I've got my Angelic Wall. If I can get that island in, Then I've got both Sarah Angel and Air Servant 2 turns in a row. So the Blur Sliver is really more of a pump spell for his Blood Baron when he gets it through. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can hit me for 8 this turn. Alright. Use the Angelic Wall for what I was hoping it would be used for. To block things like that. Okay, not what I was hoping for. Let's see. Can hit him for 5. He can swing back, almost getting me for 8. I think that Sentinel Sliver is going to block the Blur Sliver. And try to kill it. So we're going to send through for a 5. See if I can force a trade between those two. The complete lack of removal is really hurting me with situations like this. So while I wait for him to let my triggers go through, I'm trying to do some math here. I've already drawn 4 of my lands, so I've got 13 total lands left. I think that I had 7 islands overall, so that's a 1 in 4 chance that I draw an island, so that could be some time before I get my island. Really, any land I'm okay with just because it lets me get Sarah down. But I'm going to need double island if this Messenger Drake is ever going to see the light of day. Okay, so we'll get the Sentinel Sliver down. So we're going to have some sliver on sliver combat coming up. If he wants to attack with the Mystic, I'll let the wall block it. My guess is that he's probably... Well, let's see. If he sends him with the Mystic, I could block the Sentinel Sliver to the Mystic, which would kill it, and then the Angelic Wall over in the Blur Sliver, so that would probably be best. But my guess is that he's going to send in with the Blood Baron and the Blur Sliver. So I could block for the kill, or I should probably just block right over here. Oh no, he's sending the team. Okay. Well, this changes things. I will block here for the kill, which will probably force the sack. And I'll block here, just to keep things moving. Now, if he has a pump spell on top of sacking his guys, then he's going to take me. Okay, so the Blur Sliver goes down. As long as I don't see a pump spell, I'm okay. I'm okay being at 2. Actually, he could also have Shock. That could be his finisher. And he had the Shock. Okay. So, I just lost Game 2. We're going to go to Game 3, and it's going to be yet another